StoryCorps CT features interviews gathered by the StoryCorps mobile tour in Connecticut. Endia DeCordova's mother and late father were both Jamaican immigrants who settled in the Hartford area. Endia recorded a conversation with her mother, Jem, in Windsor.
I want to ask you, Mommy, about the West Indian community here in Hartford, Connecticut, because I feel like the West Indian community is also a big part of our foundation as a family. How did Daddy get connected to that West Indian community here in the early 1960s?
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that helped him a lot when he came into this country. After he traveled from Florida, coming up and see all what going on, when he came to work on the farm work in Windsor, Connecticut, he also met a couple more West Indian guys like himself. And they told him about this house that they meet every weekend when they get a day off. And this house was located on Cleveland Avenue in Hartford, Connecticut. And at the house, there was this older Jamaican man who came up a long time ago. But what he did, he made his house a open house for all the immigrant Jamaicans to come and meet each other and be a family. And that's what he did. This was a hub house for all the West Indian immigrants. Back in those days, the West Indians were the ones who helped, who carry on the labor for working in the home, working in the field, working in the garden. These are the ones that help the Americans so they can build their legacy. They do all these work so they be able to open up their stores and open up their business because they have they can depend on to take care of the home, take care of their children, take care of their yard and all of that. When they get a day off, this is where they go. This is where they cook all the Jamaican food they like. This is where they have the music they like. It was like a party house for everybody to meet. And that kind of hold them together as a Jamaican, knowing that there's other Jamaicans there you can rely on. And out of that, all these Jamaicans get together and decide they're going to form a social club. Instead of meeting at the house, they meet at a building. And this is how they formed the West Indian Club.
Which is then known as Home Away from Home.
Home Away from Home, yes. And until this day, this is where all the West Indians meet, not just Jamaicans. And any West Indians that are visiting from different countries, they come to the West Indian Club, get to know each other, and then other people start telling them, oh, the Barbados Club is over here, oh, the Guyanese Club is over here, and that's the hubbub.
One thing that I will always remember growing up, Daddy was one to really lead from his heart. He epitomized this idea that we are all one. And no matter your background, no matter who you are, you're always welcomed. And he really lived by that motto of one love.
And he loved to feed people. When you walk into the house, the first thing is that, do you want a drink? Do you want some food? Come, get something to eat, no matter what. Do you want to go anywhere? When you were driving, I take you. He used to pick up all the kids from daycare. That was just him. He was a giving man until the day he died.
So the DeCordova legacy that started with you and Daddy has continued and will continue, and we're grateful for all that you both have provided for us and the legacy that continues way beyond.
Endia and Jem DeCordova in Windsor, Connecticut. Produced locally by Connecticut Public Radio. See and hear more stories at ctpublic.org/StoryCorps-CT.
The StoryCorps mobile tour is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. StoryCorps CT is supported locally by Connecticut Humanities with funding from Connecticut's Department of Economic and Community Development, the Office of the Arts, and the state legislature.